Hi, thank you for joining us on this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host. Just another local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona. And hopefully today with our picks and your picks, it's going to be another profitable day for you. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone out there. Hopefully you and your families are getting together, eating tons of food, watching lots of sports. And we might as well make some money while we're doing this. Capture all that money back for all that money we spent at the grocery stores over the last couple weeks, getting everything we need for today. So let's get into, we went through the NFL games already. We also went through the college football game for tonight. The only thing left is the NBA is off for us is going to be college basketball. There are some good ones here early. So we're putting this out early. So just to give you a heads up on that one, but some good college basketball games. I want to thank all these student athletes for playing on Thanksgiving. I know a lot of these are tournament games, so just kind of wrapping those up. Had an excellent Maui Invitational that just wrapped up with Purdue winning that. But we'll get into the meat and potatoes here and see if we can figure out how to make some money, right? So November 23rd, the basketball bets here. So we'll break this down here pretty quick. The first game actually up and out of the chute we are on. So Texas A&M, Penn State. Penn State, this is more of a fade than for Texas A&M, but Penn State still has the problem of putting the ball in the basket. So currently Texas A&M somewhere around 6.5 to 7.5 point favorite, 137.5 total roughly, depending on the book you're at. We do like Texas A&M in this particular matchup. We did get it at the 6.5, but we do like A&M minus 3.5 in the first half, and then A&M minus 6.5 for the game. So one more time, A&M minus 3.5 first half, and A&M minus 6.5 for the game. Next game up on the slate, Northern Iowa, Texas Tech. 7.5 point favorite for Tech here. 134.5 total. We're not on this particular matchup. If you are interested in this, if we had one lean, it would probably be Northern Iowa as they come off kind of an embarrassing loss and getting 7.5. Tech's not as good as what they played lately. Boston College, Loyola Chicago, same thing here, but we're not on this particular game, but Loyola Chicago is a 3.5 point home dog. 140.5 total. Next game up, though, we are on. That's going to be FAU or Florida Atlantic. Still ranked in the top 10 against Butler. FAU is going to be somewhere around 6.5, maybe 7 point favorite. We do like FAU here, minus 3.5 first half, and then minus 6.5 for the game. So one more time, Florida Atlantic over Butler, minus 3.5 first half, minus 6.5 for the game. As we get into more stuff here, so North Carolina, Villanova, we're actually on this particular matchup as well. North Carolina, 2.5 point favorite, 146.5 total on this particular matchup here. We do like North Carolina in this matchup. They've shown to be pretty solid so far this season. Early sample size on that one. North Carolina minus 1 in the first half. North Carolina minus 2.5 for the game. One more time. North Carolina minus 1.5. Minus 1 first half and minus 2.5 for the game. Then we'll get into Oklahoma, Iowa. We're also on this matchup. You're going to find this line somewhere between 1.5. Total at 158.5. We're definitely should see some scoring in this particular matchup. We just think Iowa has more offensive firepower. So we do like Iowa, even though a dog in this particular matchup. So we will take Iowa. Excuse me. I do apologize. We're going to take Iowa plus the 1.5 and then plus the half the first half. So one more time, Iowa plus 1.5 for the game, plus a half for the first game. Next game up is going to be Michigan State, Arizona. Arizona's played extremely well, beat Duke already this season. Michigan State, on the other hand, has had nothing but complete struggles. We do like Arizona, and we do like this is actually our best bet for the day as well. So, on both ends of this, so Arizona minus 5.5 for the game, minus 3 for the first half. So one more time, Arizona minus 3 first half, and Arizona minus 5.5 for the game. I honestly, trust me, I know Tom Izzo is going to get this team straightened out by the end of the season. The question is early part of the season, he normally does take some losses. Then once they hit that Big Ten schedule, they seem to have things figured out. But Arizona looks like they could be a Final Four destination team. So very excited to see them come into the Big 12 as well. I think a lot of things are going to happen, especially, can you imagine that KU-Arizona matchup if that's every year? That's going to be pretty tasty. With the Big 12 basketball already probably the strongest strongest conference in the country, and then we're going to add AU. Colorado's picked up the pace on that. Utah's not a bad basketball team. They've normally been solid over the years. Arizona State's been a little up and down, but they normally can recruit and get firepower in there. So that Big 12 conference is going to be ridiculous when it comes to college basketball. Then we get into the next game up. It's going to be Colorado State Creighton. And this is actually the last game we're on for the day. Creighton only 8.5-point favorite here. So we really like Creighton. We've read them. We've cashed quite a few tickets. I think we've cashed 2 or 3 tickets on Creighton already this year. But we like Creighton -4.5 first half, and then -8.5 for the game. So we'll run through this really quick for you one more time. Texas A&M -3.5 first half over Penn State, -6.5 for the game. FAU over Butler -3.5 first half, -6.5 for the game. North Carolina over Villanova -1 first half and -2.5 for the game. Iowa over Oklahoma plus a half first half and +1.5 for the game. Arizona, which these are going to be our best bets. We really love AU today, our U of A. So Arizona -3 first half, -5.5 for the game. And then Creighton over Colorado State, -4.5 first half and -8.5 for the game. At the end of this episode, you will see in the comment section a link to the Google Sheets. This will have a list of all of our bets that we just went through, what juice we got those at, how many units, and then also what book. You'll also be able to see what we've done all season long, as basketball's been good to us so far, up over 700 units, and we're not out of November yet. So it's been really good there. You can also see, if you're into football, you can also see those bets going on as well, plus our bets for today, and all that kind of and going on. So there's so many. We have tons of NFL bets. As you can bet almost when they go to the bathroom and everything else. It's getting so crazy on what you can bet on the NFL. College football is a little bit more limited in the state of Arizona, as player props normally are not available in AZ. So we are a little limited on some of the colleges. Normally it's game totals, things of that nature, quarters, halves, all that kind of fun stuff. But make sure you get a chance to check all that out when you get some time. And as always, if you could subscribe and get notifications to the YouTube channel, so we drop our bets, you get those first, especially when you turn those notifications on. Once you subscribe, makes life really easy. You get a notification sent to your phone or device, lets you know Sports Bets for Free has dropped some more bets. You get a chance to match them up with your bets and give you that ton of confidence you need heading to the betting app or betting window to make some money. That's what we're all here for. We're here to provide what we're doing and lay down the blueprint to help you make some money. We do appreciate everybody's support as always, and look forward to seeing you on the next episode.